Really, it's kind of surprising to me how many businesses kind of go out of their way to give you bad service and expect to, I don't know, stay in business and grow. It's it's odd. It's just very odd to me. It's like, okay, you're dishing out that kind of service and you actually expect to stay in business. Good luck on that one, because I, for one, am not coming back. In your case, Dustin, it was about, wasn't so much about the service. It was about really the consistency of the product. But I just have example after example after example of people in different types of businesses, horrible, absolutely horrible. And it's just like, well, future doesn't look so bright over there.
Well, yeah, like even so the consistency of the product, but then the service, like going into some retail establishment to buy clothing or something like that. Say you go to, I don't know, just I'm not going to put names, but just some, place where you buy clothes. And you go to you get some stuff, whatever, you go to the cashier, and then they don't even really greet you. They kind of grunt a little bit. They're not even friendly. You could tell they don't even want to be there. And that's like the representation of the company to the customer.
Hmm.
So that you would think that you would want like the exact opposite, kind of like the Chick-fil-A thing, where the people that are dealing directly on the front lines with the customers are like smiling and nice to greet you, and they're running fast to go get your sauce, and then they mess up and you tell them they messed up. They're like, sir, a free one on the house just for you, only for you. And it lasts forever or whatever. So so some sort of great service on the front lines. I feel like that's like the ultimate botch from like so many of these companies, like the ones where you go through a drive-through and one of these dumps, and it's literally like, you're like, what did that guy say? And then he's like, and you're like, I think that meant pull up to the window. I'm not even sure. And you go up there, and he's like, you're like, then the food in there, it's not even right. It's not even the right order. You're like, you get home, and you're like, this isn't even what I ordered. It's bizarre.
I
And
had the same
then you're like, yeah, and
experience.
I'm gonna head back there. It's like, get out of there.
No, I had that same experience. I got grunted at a fast food place. It literally grunted like the guy didn't want to say words. It was probably just he wasn't feeling saying words that day, and it was a lot of that. It was just like, and I was like, yeah. And so then I just handed cards. I'm just trying to understand what the guy's saying because he's literally speaking as in grunt, like. So that's the customer service not to deliver. I think
One
that's
of the
where we're
one of the
going with that.
problems one of the problems that businesses have made in the past is that their first point of contact is a lot of times one of their lower paying positions. So that's the customer's first impression of the business, is how they're greeted and how they're treated on that initial contact. And if it's not good, pretty hard to get people to come back.
Well,
Well,
that comes from the top. I mean, that comes from culture too. It's like, yeah, maybe the people that you're employing are entry level workers. Maybe there's people that just got out of high school or whatnot. They need to be guided and trained on
Sure.
how it works. So that starts from the culture. If you go to a lot of these restaurants or fast food chains, you don't hear any high fiving inside or anyone loving doing their work or anything. Even when I was delivering pizzas, I loved going there. I would talk to the customers when I got to the door. I was happy with all the coworkers and whatnot. I was like, dude, I have a job. Like, this is great.
Hmm.
yeah. And Drew, your favorite is like with the like here's in our industry. Here's an example. Hello, is this a business? Yeah, this is a business. It's like,
Like,
whoa, are you like that's a business? Like that's just a weird way to start. Like you would think, like a professional greeting. Like that seems pretty good. Like answering the phone
hello,
in a
this is Gary. Or
Yeah,
even
that
that's
kind
better than anything.
kind
Thanks
of
for
gets back
calling.
down to what Drew was saying about training.
yeah. But
You
it's
know,
it's like it's weird though that you would actually be like mid-career professional. Hello?
yeah.
Like how did you make it that far? Seriously.
Thanks.
Well, you
Like,
take you,
The
you
job
take a look at
security
the
is there.
you take a look at the resume, and it's short-term employment times about 30. And so that explains it right there. It's called, getting fired over and over and over again. It's like, dude, you got to answer the phone properly. Yeah. Yeah. And the next thing you know, it's like, hello, is this a business? You're fired. Then he goes on to the next one. Same thing. It's rinse and repeat over and over and over.
Well, like the Jim Rohn stuff, he would say like you can't stay in, like he said this. He said, how long should you be in the first grade for? Like how long? How long should your kid be in the first grade?
See, Billy Madison had an answer for that one, I think.
Back to school, to prove to Dada I am not a fool.
I got my boots tied. I don't get in a fight.
Oh. Yeah,
really
so
good.
like you're supposed to be in first grade for 1 year. 1 year, not 2 years, 3 years. It's like, hello? No? Okay. Answer the phone properly? Second grade. Great. We got it. Now we move on. It's like, why are we stuck in, like, he's like, there's a reason why they make the first grade desk so small. You're not supposed to stay in there for too long. You grow out of that thing. You got to get out of there. You don't fit.
Hey everyone, thanks a lot for joining us on this clip of the We Blowing Up podcast as me and my family are on the pursuit of blowing up our small family business and taking you along for the ride. Now, if you want to see the full episode, check that out right up here. Otherwise, check out another clip of here and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future episodes and clips.